Welcome to today's Tech20 Tuesday, everyone. My name is Mark Michaud, and today I'm here to present Weebly. Basically, Weebly is just a website that allows you to create nice and free teacher websites. So let's start by showing you how to sign up. Um, First of all, the site is Weebly.com, so that's pretty straightforward. And when you go to Weebly.com, this is the layout. On the right-hand side here is just advertisements showing about what they offer in services for their sites. And on the left side here is you can sign up with Facebook, or you can sign up with your name and email and password. I don't recommend Facebook. I mean, you can always try it, but remember that Facebook is blocked within the NBED firewall, so you might have issues if you sign up your account with Facebook. So what I did is I went ahead and I signed up with my work email, and it worked fine. So you would type in your full name here, your work email, and your password, and then you just click on the sign up. It's free. I've already done that because I've had Weebly for some time. So when you come back to the site and your account's already been created, to go back and edit your website, you would just click on the login here in the upper right. So I'm just going to click on login here. And log in. Okay, so you'll see here, once you're logged in, you see sites, domains, invites, account, and support. I want to bring your attention to account and support. The account tab is where you would go to change your password or change any of the information that you would like. So that's pretty straightforward. And the support here is if you ever do decide to go with Weebly, any of your questions can quickly be answered on how to build your site, or if there's anything that you're not certain with, you just come here and your questions should be easily answered by all of the categories that are in here. I'm going to go back to home. Okay, the My Sites is with Weebly, you can create more than one site. So if you could have a teacher website for each specific class, or you can have one for yourself and have all your classes within. So that's a preference. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on Add Site. And this is where you would go as well to create your own site. So they're asking you, but let's ignore anything that has to do with money in store. That's if someone wanted to start a store. We're on the education side. So we're going to stick with site or blog. So I'm going to start with just the site layout here. I'll show you guys how to create your blog in a little bit later. And I'm going to click on site. And what's really neat with Weebly is that you don't need to be a web creator. I mean, it's all done with themes. And what I quickly realized with Weebly is they have tons of themes. Now, if you notice in each theme, you'll see you have tabs. These are called, pages, and they're in different areas. So you might want to pick a site that the layout looks somewhat what you would like for your website to look like. So I'm just going to scroll down and pick one of these here. Okay, I'm going to choose this one because of the color. So if you were at elementary level, anything with color they like. So this is in the edit phase. So now I need to pick a name for my site. Now, anything it says here, use a subdomain of Weebly, this is free. So if you go down below here, you're going into paid sections. This would be like if I wanted to call this markmichaud.com or mrmichaud.com. I would have to pay money for that. But if I keep it at whatever name I want to keep my website, .weebly.com, it's free. So for today, I'm just going to call this Tech20 Tuesday. And you can see here on the right-hand side, it's telling you if your website's available or not. So Tech20 Tuesday is available, so I'm going to click Continue. And now I'm in the edit area of my site. What we see here is part of the template. So right now I have 3 pages. I have a home page, I have an about page, and I have a contact page, which are all empty. So let's start by populating the home page. So, I'll just change this to welcome. I'll change this middle section to, and this text here. Okay, so I'm just customizing my site here. The about. Now notice that the main part here is blank, and it says drag elements here. Well, all the elements that you can add to your website are on the left-hand side here, and there's all kinds. And I'll talk about the main ones. I won't go into much detail, but I will talk about the ones that you'll be using the most. So, this is about. So I'm just going to drag a text icon here, and I'm going to click here to edit. This site is used to demo T20T. And that's it. So that's as simple as that. That's now part of this page. If I want to edit another one, the contact, again, I would put in text. Contact your tech mentors through email. And so forth. Now you do have a toolbar up here that you can change the fonts, change the colors, change the size, just like you would in word processing. So as it stands, I have 3 pages here. So I'm going to show you guys a few things. One of the first things I want to show you is how to create a page. So what I want to do, let's pretend you're a class and you went to you did the Terry Fox run, and you took pictures outside of all the kids doing the walk, and you'd like to add that to your website. Well, what I would do is I would go to my pages. And I'm going to see, so right here on the left hand side, you see you have your home page, your about page, and your contact page. I'm going to add a page, and I'm going to call it Terry Fox. And I'm going to hide this page in the navigation menu. I don't want it to show up in the navigation. So it's not showing up here. There's not another link here that says Terry Fox. But this is my Terry Fox page, and what I want to do to this page is I want to add a slideshow. And you have different styles of slideshows you can use. You just select the one that you think works best for your class. I'm just going to go simple slideshow here. And it says upload photos from your computer. Now, if you've already selected the pictures you want to upload, and you put them in a folder, it's going to make your life much easier. So I've done that. Mine are just school pictures. I'm just using generic pictures here. I just want to be able to demo. So I'm going into my pictures folder. And so I have a folder here called slideshow. I'm just going to grab all these pictures and upload them. And you can see here each one of them are uploading to the website. And save. So the problem is here right now is that we can see the slideshow, but it's not part of the links in the website. So on my home page, what I might want to do is what you can do is you can bring in a button and call that button Terry Fox. And you want to link it. I want to link this. You can link it to different things, okay? But I'm going to link it to a standard page. It could be a website, whatever, a file, depends. So, but in this case, I want to link it to, and I want to link it to that Terry Fox page. I'm also going to bring up text above it, and I'm just going to type in here, click below to see slideshow of our Terry Fox day. And there you have it. So that button is now ready. If a parent or if a student clicks on this, it takes them to that slideshow. Now, right now we're in edit mode. If you notice in the upper right hand side here, we have publish. Nothing we've done can actually be seen yet by a student or a parent because we haven't published our changes. And in this case, we haven't even published the site once yet. So what we're going to do here, we're going to publish this website for the very first time. So I'm going to click on publish. And it's asking me use the subdomain of Weebly. It's available. Yes, that's what I want to do because this is the free one. And it says publishing. Website publish. So I'm going to click on this little arrow here, which will take me to the public side of the site. And there you have it. This Tech20Tuesday.weebly.com is the URL for my teacher website, and I've already started. So I have my about. This site is used to demo Tech20T. Contact. If I go back home, it says click below to see a slideshow of our Terry Fox Day. So I click on this button. It takes me to that page. Now notice I have the header of this page is very large and it's taking up space. Well, that's not really making this page look like I would want it to. So if you go back to your editor part, again, this is just a tab. This is the public side. When you're signed in, this is what this would look like. I'm going to go to the Pages tab here, and I've got the Terry Fox tab selected. I want to change the layout to no header, just so it makes it look cleaner. I'm going to publish those changes. Nothing goes public until you hit publish, no matter if you've saved your changes or not on the edit side. They're not going to show up here on the public side until you've hit publish. See how that looks cleaner? Your options are, for your pages, if I go back to the Pages tab, there's no header, a shorter header, and that tall one that we looked at earlier. If I go shorter, I'll show you the changes. I'll publish that now. And if I refresh this page, yeah, so now we have the same header as the other pages, but it's not as encumbersome as the other one. So basically, this slideshow is going through the pictures. Now, I know some of you are probably questioning on how can you change the settings of your slideshow. That's pretty simple. You go back to your page, and then when you click on that slideshow, you have all your advanced features here, like speed. Right now it's showing it every 5 seconds, but you can change that. Okay, let's move on. There's a lot of content to cover for 20 minutes. Two more things I want to show you. I'd like to show you how to easily embed video. So let's say you have a YouTube video you'd like to show the kids or parents, and that fits what you're doing with your class. Well, what you would do is you would go to your YouTube widget, and you just drag that in here. Once that, and that adds a video of how to embed YouTube videos, but we don't need to take a look at that if you know how. I'm just going to quickly go to youtube.com. You go to the specific video you're looking to show your parents or your students, or you'd like to add to your site. There's a nice clean one. It's a Disney trailer. You copy the link of that YouTube video. So copy. You go back to your website and you click on the video and it's asking for the URL. I'm going to paste that here. And then when you click beside it, it should update it. So now if I hit publish, it's saying that my website is published. I'm going to go back to my, go back home. And there's that YouTube video placed directly on your website. Okay, the last part. Now, remember everyone, I'm just scratching the surface here. I'm not showing you all the features that come with Weebly, but I'm showing you the main ones that I think that will be used, and also how to use them. So the last one is, how do I add a blog to my website? So you might want to add a blog where you put down the homework, or stuff that that daily grind of the classroom, announcements, an area that you don't want to necessarily clutter your main page. So you create a class blog for that. So I'm going to go back to my my editor section, and I'm going to go to my pages, and I'm going to go add a page, and I want to add a blog. Instead of, I'm going to call this class blog. So there you go. If my class blog is added, I'm going to publish that. And so let's go back on the public side. We're going to refresh. And see class blog here is below. Now, there are no entries right now. So what you need to do to add entries is, when you go into your edit section, you could go new post. And again, you have that toolbar above that lets you make changes. So we're going to go, you can save the drafts, but we're just going to publish this. And before we go to the public side, you have the blog settings here. Comment default open, close or require approval. So close basically means people can't comment. So if it's just a homework posting, you're probably going to close that. Open means people can comment and their comments appear on your website immediately. Require approval just basically means that you're going to receive an email saying that someone's commented on one of the entries, and you just need to review it for approval. Post per page. I mean, these are basically, straightforward blog settings. So let's go back to our class blog here, refresh this page, and there's our first entry. T20 Tuesday, welcome to my new blog. One last thing that I find that's pretty neat is that if you look, when you're in the editing mode here, if you look in the upper right, you can link your site with Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, for education. So you could just click this out, and you can also put your email. And so when someone wants to go to your Facebook page, if you had a teacher one, if they want to go follow you on Twitter or email you, you just populate that here. Well, there you have it. Our 20 minutes is up. I'm hoping that this was informative for everyone. Again, I only scratched the surface. If you have any questions, you can always contact any of your tech mentors in your area. Thank you very much, and have a nice day, everyone.